In the last video, we learned all the angles formed by two lines cut by a transversal. In this video, we are going to see how the angle relationships are when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Here, we have a picture here. And line P and Q are parallel. They are cut by a transversal. 8 angles are formed. Angle 1, angle 2, and all the way to angle 8. If P and Q are parallel, then we have a few very interesting angle relationships. Here is the list. Okay, first one, corresponding angles are congruent. The examples are angle 2 and angle 6. They are corresponding angles, and they are congruent. They have the same measure. Second relationship, alternate exterior angles are congruent. For example, angle 2 and angle 7, they are at different sides of the transversal, and they are outside the two parallel lines, so they are alternate exterior angles. And they have the same measure, they are congruent to each other. Similarly, angle 1 and angle 8 are congruent. The third relationship is alternate interior angles are congruent. For example, angle 3 and angle 6. They are alternate interior angles, and they have the same measure. They are the same size. The fourth relationship is not a congruent relationship anymore. It is consecutive interior angles are supplementary. For example, angle 4 and angle 6, they are right next to each other. They are consecutive interior angles, and you add them up, you get 180 degrees. They are supplementary. Similarly, angles 3 and 5 are supplementary too. So these four relationships are true when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. If we summarize all these angle relationships in another picture, it becomes like this. I have all the angles dotted by either a red circle or a blue circle. It falls nicely into this pattern. All the red dotted angles are congruent to each other. Angle 4, 2, 3, 6, 7 are congruent to each other. All the blue angles are congruent to each other. And any blue and a red angle are supplementary. So this summarizes all the relationships among the 8 angles formed by two parallel lines cut by a transversal.